to my vlog. Today is a special edition just for you watching KnitAthon, and you can call me Marie. I am filming here from Denmark on a lovely spring day, and today I am going to show you some of my summer dresses that I have. I'm only going to show you finished objects, so let's get a move on and I'll show you the first dress. The first dress is a dress which I have designed myself. It's called Strand dress, and I'll put in a small video of me wearing the dress right here. The dress is knitted in yarn from A Knitter's World, which is a Danish hand dyer. The yarn is merino silk in the colorway early fall. I've made this pattern myself. My designer name is Garnkøbing. I'll write it down here. The dress has these lines on it, which gives it a very good fit for a figure like mine. I am a bit smaller on the top than I am around the hips, so lines like these I think is very flattering for my figure, and the dress is very comfortable to wear because this merino silk yarn from A Knitter's World is a very lovely yarn, maybe in the more pricier end, but you definitely get a lot of yarn for the price. It's knitted on a needle, 4mm needle I think, but the pattern is on Ravelry. It's only in Danish, I'm afraid, so if you are a English speaker you might not be able to read the pattern anyway, but this is one of my nice dresses. I wear it for special occasions, so I don't use it at work or in a daily things. Yeah. Okay. The second dress I'm going to show you is Swin dress. I'll put in the video right here. The yarn is from Sassy Yarns. It's a merino silk. No, not a merino. It's a mohair silk yarn from Sassy Yarns in the colorway Orange Ild, which means orange fire in English. The pattern is by Susie Haumann from her book Knits for Summer, and the original pattern is for a t-shirt, as you can see. So I followed the pattern on the top here, and then I have made some increases along the side, which in a mohair silk yarn works very well, because a mohair silk yarn has a lot of poise, you could say. It doesn't drape as much as a pure silk or a merino yarn or a cotton yarn might do. So in this dress I've actually just made increases on I think every 8th round or something like that. and it has I-cord edges in the neckline and in the sleeves and on the bottom. It's a very comfortable dress, a bit warm, but here in Denmark a lot of the spring and summer aren't, you know, that warm, so I actually have used it a lot last fall. If you watch some of my earlier vlogs here on this channel, you will see me sitting and knitting on this dress. So you can go back, and I think maybe the first 10 vlogs, it's a recurring thing. So Svinkløv dress. Svinkløv is a city here in Denmark, a very small city. Maybe more of an area than a village actually. So yeah, but I really love this, and you can find a lot of videos of me wearing it, reels on Instagram, where you can find me as Kokholmsk, the same name as down below here. So try and search for that. That's the same name where you can find my Danish podcast here on YouTube. So, moving on. The third dress I want to tell you about is my Suri shirt dress. The yarn is, and the yarns are scrap yarns. I'll put in the video right here. So the yarns are scrap yarns. The pattern is called a Suri shirt, and I have modified it because you knit it top down, and I only did increases in the side on each 10th round again. It gives me this A shape that I think is really good for my body type. I have the split hem and the back and the bottom, where the back split back side, the back side of the dress, the split is a bit longer than the front one, so that because this Suri shirt is without German short rows, so the neckline is the same in the front as in the back. And when I do like the back side a bit longer than the front, I know it, you know, which is the front and which is the back. Sometimes I use small, what do you call them? I've forgotten the word, but I sew in like a name in the back of my dresses, so I know which is which. Okay. The pattern is made by a designer called KnitAthon. I have no idea how to pronounce it. I'll write it down here. She makes a lot of very simple, classic designs that I think are very pretty, very you know, this very simple Scandinavian style. But she isn't Scandinavian. She is from Bosnia and Herzegovina, and she lives in the US. So if you don't know her, please check her out, because she has a lot of interesting designs. And the patterns are I have 2 of her patterns, and I think they're very easy to knit. So that was the third dress. The fourth dress I will be showing you, I have called mixed dress. I'll put in the video right here. Is made from a blød bomuld, which means soft cotton in English. It's from a yarn company called Grønhøj, which is a Danish yarn brand. The color, this orange color, is number 67, and it's a pure cotton yarn. There are no pattern for this dress. It's a dress that I have, the pattern I've made myself, sort of because of just, you know, I started top down, so I crocheted the crocheted part first, so shaping the neckline, and then I picked up stitches along the crocheted top, and then I knitted for a while, and then I did I'm just going to find it. I have all the dresses here in front of me because I knew this is what was going to happen. So I crocheted the top here, then I picked up stitches here, knitted for a while, then I did these pearl rows. I have 5 of them. Then I did some increases actually underneath the last of the pearl rows, so it's a bit of hidden. I can't remember how many increases I did. I've used this dress quite a lot, you might be able to see that. Then I knitted for a while, did the second crochet part down here, picked up stitches, did the pearl rows here, and then I did some more increases and just knitted down here, and then did more pearl rows. And you know, I have oh, I'm missing a row right now. I have anyways, then I picked up stitches around here and did the sleeves. I did German short rows in back and forth, so I got these pearl rows again, just like down here. Then I did a couple of rounds in stockinette, and then I did the ribbing, and I finished off with an Italian bind off, which is the same I did in the neck. I picked up stitches, did some ribbing, and then finished off in Italian bind off. So the thing I would do different next time is that actually here I made some stitches here between the 2 crocheted parts, and I'm not sure I'm not that satisfied with the result, because I think the way the neckline is shaped could be a lot better if I had maybe crocheted a couple of rows more, so the because the crocheted part and the knitted part doesn't have the, you know, the same flexibility, so the neckline kind of does something I don't think that's not the way I wanted it to look. It's not horrible, and I use this dress because if you've knitted big projects in all cotton, you know how tough this can be, and I have knitted all of this dress on a 3 or a 3.5 millimeter needle. I don't remember. And I'm not the kind of girl who does notes, so I've actually spent quite a lot of time just, you know, finding out these dresses I wanted to show you today, which yarns I've used, what the color numbers were, I have no idea how much yarn I've used for any of these things because I don't do notes. If there is a specific dress you want to know how much I've used, please leave a comment. Then I will weigh the dress and I'll write it back to you how many grams I've used of the particular in the particular dress. So, but I haven't weighed them before, and I don't do notes. So this is, you know, this is as good as it gets. Yeah. So this is my mixed dress, no pattern. Yes. Fifth dress I want to show you is my Axilla summer dress. I will put in the video right here. Summer dress is knitted in bamboo jazz from Fibra Natura. It's a yarn I think I bought at Rito, which is a Danish website. I didn't know this yarn company at all, and yeah, but it's a bamboo cotton yarn, and you can't really find this color because when I bought the yarn I thought it was more dark purple. So I tried to learn myself to love this color, but I really didn't. So I ended up dyeing it, you know, buying a dye for not for yarn actually, but just for clothes, something called nylon. And I colored the yarn before I knitted the dress. I took some elastic bands and I put it around the yarn. I made them into like skeins, and then I kind of put something. So I got this these spots of a lighter color instead of it being just one solid color. And I actually think the result is okay. I'm never going to try, I think right now that's not what I want. I'm not going to be a yarn dyer because it's much more work and I really like to knit. So, but the Axilla summer dress, the pattern is by KnitVLog. I'll write her name down here. And the KnitVLog, I think she doesn't do knitting patterns anymore. I think if you go on Ravelry and search for Axilla summer dress, you might be able to find the pattern on Ravelry. That's where I bought it. But I think KnitVLog's patterns has been taken over by somebody else quite a while back, but I'm not sure. I just know that if I go in and try to search on KnitVLog on Instagram, she's no longer active on Instagram, and I think I remember that a while back she wrote that she wasn't going to do patterns anymore, which is a shame because the Axilla patterns are really beautiful. There is a chunky Axilla sweater also, and a sweater version, and I think there are some children's designs also with this lace pattern on the top, like the summer dress. So you might be able to find this pattern on Ravelry. The next dress I'm going to show you is I've called Maya dress, because I have knitted this dress in a yarn called Maya. It's from Permin, and it's 2 threads, so Maya by Permin, and 1 thread of a thread cotton yarn I bought at a market a couple of years ago. Somebody had a factory where they knitted garments on machines. So this is a very thin yarn, and the two strands give this marled effect that I think actually works very well. The dress is actually kind of difficult to wash, probably because I can wash it in the machine, which is nice, but when I need to dry it, I have to be very careful not to stretch it too much because it's a knitted dress. And last time I washed it, I can see that I have pulled it just a bit too much, so it's kind of out of shape. But I know when the summer comes and I'll start to wear it again, it will, it'll sort it out. The pattern for the Maya dress is from Lene Holme Samsø. That's this from her book Maya og Ministrik. Mini and Me Knitting, I think it's called in English. I can't remember. And the pattern I have used is this one, Puff, with a lot of modifications because as you can see, the raglan increases. This is a top-down design. I almost always do top-down because I think it's easier to work with. But the I've used the puff pattern and did the modifications that I've closed the increases, and I have made it into a dress, which what I've done is that I've done some increases on the side, and because this is a 100% cotton yarn, as you might see in the video, I'll put in the video right here. As you might see in the video, the hemline in the sides, it drops so that I get kind of this shape, and that's not what I wanted. But when you do increases only in the side in a yarn that drapes, you might end up having this problem. And the Maya dress is one of my earlier dresses. I think I knitted it a couple of years back, maybe 2-3 years ago, I'm not sure. But I often hack these patterns, find a pattern where I like the neckline or I like the sleeve, and then I change them into dresses, either by doing increases on the side, increases in kind of like in the Axilla summer dress, you have 6 points where you do the increases. You can find that in the pattern. Some of my dresses I have done more increases, and I'm going to show you one that I've done more increases than just in the side right here. This dress a stripy summer dress because it's stripy, and I found a pattern that I liked, but the pattern was originally bottom up. I just don't like doing bottom up, so I flipped it and did it top down, did a lot of changes, a lot of math things, and so there aren't really a pattern for this, so I've used the number of stitches that you needed to do in the original pattern, but what I did was that when I had done the top of the dress, both back and forth, and I had it all on the round, I started. I actually made 10 spots where I did the increases. So that's why this dress is, the skirt is quite bigger, and the silhouette of the dress is more A-shaped, a wider A, you could say. I really think this dress is very nice to wear, but for my shape, it might have become a bit too, the skirt might have become a bit too big, leaving me looking a bit bigger than I might actually be. But yeah, I still love the dress and I still use it quite a lot. The yarn is sock yarn from a Danish hand dyer called Maskefabrikken. I'll write her name down here. And that's the I'll just find the dress. The white with the speckles is the sock yarn from Maskefabrikken. The solid green one is Møller's Uld, and that's a merino silk yarn. I think they have stopped producing because I just went on their website and I couldn't find this silk yarn. It's a high twist yarn, and I'm not sure that I think my stitch definition in that yarn is particularly nice. It's definitely helped washing this a couple of times. I think I washed it once or twice, so the stitch definition has improved. What I think I've done wrong with this dress is, again, the neckline, because as you can see, the stripes just like this, which I am a bit annoyed about. Yeah, but there's nothing to do about it because this was a lot of work. I think I knitted this on a 3.5 millimeter needle, so this took forever. And yes, tap down. So I think I did the back first, and then picked up stitches here on shoulder, and did the front, and then got it all in around, and did like these increases on these 10 points, and I think on each eighth, each eighth round I did an increase. So, and it turned out like this. I have the ribbing in the armholes, and here in the neckline I have the pattern that I turned upside down. That's where the techniques from primarily the way I did the sleeves here is from. So yeah, have used this a lot. I'm going to use it a lot again when summer comes and the weather gets a bit warmer, because it's okay to sit out here right now, but it's getting a bit chilly. So the next dress I want to show you is one of my winter dresses. So all of the dresses that I have showed you so far has been summer dresses, but I also have knitted a lot of winter dresses. And the first one I want to show you is this one. I'll put in the video right here. This dress is a tulip tulip. Hang on, I just need to find it here in my book. This one from Lene Holme Samsø again. She is absolutely one of my favorite designers. I think she's very talented, and here it was. The tulip sweater. I've just done it in a very different fiber from what she had. This is the book, Heather Hill. I think you can get it in English too. I'm quite sure of it. So the tulip sweater just made into a dress. It's an oversized sweater, so I haven't done any increases on it. And I've knitted it in one strand of super soft wool from Garnusal in the colorway blueberry, and one strand of soft silk from BC Yarns, BC Garn, which is a 100% silk yarn. And I've knitted this on a 6mm needle, following sort of the recipe. I often do these 3, not long, but just above the elbow and halfway down my arm here, because that's enough for me. Again, I've done a split hem, the back being a bit longer than the front. I don't think there are any German short rows in this, but it sits very nicely anyways. I can't remember if there's German short rows in the recipe, the pattern. Sorry, pattern. You only have the lace pattern here on the top, and it's quite easy to do. There is a diagram in the book. I like to knit from diagrams more than it written out. That suits me better. I can do both, but I think it's easier to do diagrams or picture patterns than it written. I find it more logical. I am a very visual person, so this is a lot of my winter dresses I do straight down without any kind of increases. Again, this is also top down, so I often try them on a couple of times while I knit them, so that I can check that they don't get too long, because I am not that tall. I am 1 meter and 65 centimeters tall, or short, if that's what you think about it. So I never do long dresses. I do like knee length, just as you can see in the videos. A lot of my dresses are around the knee, some of them a bit shorter, some of them a bit longer, but often that's the look that I'm going for. So my Tulip sweater dress, and I love it. And I love the color. I know that purple is a color that some people really don't appreciate, but I think it goes well with my hair and with my color of my skin and my eyes. So I can definitely do purple. And this is actually the yarn that I have reused the most times. This yarn I have finished an object in, and that's the soft silk yarn. I finished an object completely in this yarn. This is the third thing that I have completely finished in this yarn, but actually I have cast on for something else in this yarn 3 times, which I didn't finish. So this has been unraveled 5 times. So it's the 6th time that I have knitted something in it, and this is this. And you might call me crazy, and a lot of people would just have, thrown it in the bin or burned it or given it away, but that's not how we roll here in this house. So I am very pleased that this turned out to be something that I wanted to wear, that I was satisfied with. So the last dress I want to show you is this one. I'll put in the video right here. This dress is called the Lilia dress, and the Lilia dress is this very feminine with a, what do you call that? I can't remember. With a short sleeve, which, because this has been in my closet for a while, these sleeves just like, you can see it on the video. But when I wear it for a while, they kind of open and sits very nice. But it's a contiguous construction. I haven't done a lot in that, but it's definitely on my to-do list to do more projects with this method. And when I did this, that was definitely a challenge. So, but it's very elegant. I think it really suits my body. I have followed the pattern until what's my natural waist. So I've knitted like, I think 20 centimeters before I did the increases, and I've done the increases, maybe you can see it, in 6 points, so each side, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, because that is a very classic shape that suits my body very well. And then the ribbing in the bottom, and Italian bind off in both the bottom, in the sleeves, and also in the neckline. You do the neckline when you've finished the entire garment, then you do the neckline. I often, when I do dresses, when I have it all in a round and I've knitted for a while, then do the sleeves, finish the sleeves, and then finish the neckline so that I can try it on and see how long I want it to be. This yarn is one strand of hand-dyed sock yarn from a local hand dyer called West Woolly. It's Danish hand dyer in this beautiful brown color, and the color is brown. That's what it said on the yarn. I love that. And it has this gorgeous brown color. And then I have one strand of silk mohair from Hjertegarn, which is also a Danish yarn brand. And I just think this dark brown is absolutely stunning. I love this dress. It's just like the first dress I showed you in the early fall colorway. This is one of my nice dresses. This is just my nice winter dress, where the light green one was my nice summer dress. So this was the final dress I wanted to show you here at KnitAthon. I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and that you will be returning to my channel next time you are on YouTube and in the need for something fun to watch. I don't do videos with a... I know that it says in this description box that I do a video each week, and I did that in the beginning, but I'm a mother of 4 and I have a full-time job, so it got too much for me to keep up that pace. So even though this is an unusually long video for this channel, in the Danish version I do a longer version of knitting podcasts than I do on this channel. The English ones I try to do a bit shorter. So and I try to do something else. So if you are a Dane and you normally would have watched my Danish videos, then this is more like what I would do maybe in the Danish video. But then I wanted to do this dress version because I do a lot of dresses. I'm sitting here in a dress that I didn't think I would have the time to tell you about, because I only have an hour here at KnitAthon, and I hope that I have nailed it, which in the editing I will make work, because I have to. Anyways, I hope that you are enjoying KnitAthon this year. I hope that you will return to my channel and maybe watch some of my old videos. Maybe find me on Instagram, where I go by the name Kokholmsk. I do a bit of knitting patterns. It's not a lot, because that also takes a lot of time to do. But I do knitting patterns under the name of Garnkøbing, and I hope that you will look me up on Ravelry and look at my patterns. Maybe find something that you find interesting. I guess that Google Translate, or maybe some kind of chat GPT will help you translate. I don't know if you can do that, but they should be available for free on Ravelry, all of my patterns. So you can go and check them out if there is something for you. But thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. I hope that you will give this video a like. Please leave a comment if there's something that I forgot to tell you, or something you want to know, or if you just enjoyed this video. And if you think that you have been entertained this last hour or so, then please subscribe to my channel, so that you will get a notification next time that I put up something on YouTube. But take care, and I hope that you will enjoy the next video, which will be available for you here at KnitAthon in just a couple of minutes, hopefully. Take care and happy knitting, everybody.